welcome back to Big Bricks, and today I'm doing a review on the Tiger Hero Tower. As you can see, it's Avengers Tower, and the reason I'm doing it today is I realised that Lego has produced an Avengers Tower, and that came out at the end of last year. So I thought I'll have a look at mine and have a look at the specs of the new Lego one and do a bit of a comparison for you. Alright, now this big beauty stands at 87 centimetres high, it's 30 centimetres wide, and it's 51 centimetres deep. The main difference, I think, with this one and the Lego one is this includes the central station down the bottom. There's a like the train station down there, which comes off, and I'll do that shortly. And this one doesn't come with minifigs, where the Lego one does. The Lego one comes with 31 minifigs. With that in mind, I bought my own minifigs, and at a fraction of the price, mind you. I bought 35 pieces for $29. So, and the difference in price too between this one and the Lego version is quite large. Now, this one is 5,883 pieces, and the Lego one is 5,201. So this one's got about 600 more pieces, and the difference is on the Lego one, it has the some of the like the flying aircraft and things like that. This one didn't come with any of that, and this one I'm not exactly sure how many floors are in the Lego model, but this one has 9 floors, and inside they are very detailed, which again I'm going to open it up. The big difference between the opening up of this one and the Lego one, the back just pops off and you can see sort of in there. This one opens right up, and I'll show you that very shortly. So that's basically all the stats for it, except for the price. Now, this is a winner chicken dinner. The price for this one was $290. Now, I know I normally don't pay that much, but this was nearly 6,000 pieces. So $290 back in 2022 when I bought and built it. The one that they've released last year for Lego is currently selling for $760. Do the math. Okay. Now, as I said, this didn't come with any planes or anything like that, but again, I'm going to do my own ones there. And it didn't come with minifigs, but again, I'll show you how I overcame that. Okay, down to the nitty gritty. The manual is huge, big, huge manual. And again, what I like is it shows you on the back. I told you that it opens up. So we'll get onto that right now. So like I said, let's get into this. Now, there's 9 floors, as I said on this. The first floor is the central station. There's tables and chairs out the front. There isn't really anything inside, but that's okay, because we're not really after what's inside the central station. We just want to have a look what's in the tower. Now, the good thing about this is it comes apart. It's one of those stick together things, so it's a lot easier to transport. So I'll just take off the central station so that I can open up the tower. So that's it from the side and from the front and the other side. So this is the side, obviously, where Tony Stark's garage is. The ground floor is Tony Stark's garage. So that's where all his sporty cars come out of, and when he flies out as Iron Man. Okay, taking it apart. Now there's a little, I'll just move it across for you. Move that out of the way. See, as I said, this is very tall, very heavy. That's why we've had to move out of my Lego shed and come into my dining room, because this one was too big to film out in my Lego shed. So what I have to do is just take that locking brick. There's a little locking brick, little locking tile on the top that keeps it closed, and down here as well. So, as I said, yeah, that's the garage for Tony Stark's car, and I just dropped the garage door. That's okay. I'll put him back on. Alright, let's open her up and have a look. Now, lots and lots of glass in this, because I know in the Avengers Tower there was a lot of glass. So, and I like about this, like I said, with the one from Lego, the back just pops off. This one opens right up, all the way, to give you a view of what's inside. Now, I loved building this one because, as I said, it's so detailed inside. So I'll just slide it across and change sides for you. Alright, so let's start on the bottom. The bottom was Tony's garage in there, and that's obviously, I think, in the last movie where they go back in time. Okay, so that's there. And then the second floor is what they call the reception hall. You've got tables and chairs in there, lounges in there, bar, ice creams. Okay, third floor is the workspace. So in here, workspace, computers, where Tony Stark and, what's his name? Bruce Banner, Dr. Bruce Banner, they work in there. And going up to, the next one is the fitness level. That's obviously where Captain America works out. Thor doesn't need to, but Captain America does. So there we have, you've got your weights, barbells, there's even a treadmill in there, and a boxing ring. That's obviously where, what's her name, Natasha comes in and she beats Tony Stark up. You'll all remember that from the movie. So that's the fitness area on that level. The next level up is the combat equipment room. So we've got a lot of things here. We've got Hawkeye's bow and arrow. We've got all sorts of little things that move around in there. Oh, that's a motorbike. And all sorts of equipment in there. Okay. Going on to the next one is the laboratory. Next one up here, the laboratory. So that's where they're looking at the Tesseract, the memory, and again, all the little things they want to study. Again, beautiful, beautiful design and lots of interesting things on the inside, which I like. And again, when it's open like this, rather than just pulling the back off and seeing in a little, you know, that much, this opens it up for a really good display, I think. So going on to the next level is the medical room. Obviously up here, they've got the machine, like the scanner, x-ray, and same kind of thing. I think that might be a cryo thing, don't know. It's the medical section anyway. And robot factory up here. I'm going to have to turn this a bit because it's getting too tall for little old me. This is the robot factory up the top. That's where they make Tony Stark's suit. Okay, so up in there. And he's got, as I said, there's no minifigs in there yet, but I'll be putting them in there. So that's up there. And right up the top is called the party lounge. Okay, the party lounge up there, that's where everyone goes to have a bit of a party. When I close it up, that's also the area where the planes land. So they come in there as well. So I'll carefully close it up again for you and show you just that area. And again, it comes together quite well. Obviously, because it's so tall and heavy, you obviously do have to be careful closing it up. And then, as I say, once it's all closed up, oopsie. There we go. Then you put the little locking tile on there that keeps it together and stops it from falling apart. So again, I'll turn it around there for you. And again, it's fairly stable for such a big modular and like lots and lots of glass fitting together. So it did take quite a while doing these sides. But yeah, so that's where the planes land on there, and you've got the observation deck And again, got to have the big A of the Avengers up there. And I like this one again because it had the angles going down that way. Now, I'm pretty sure on the Lego one they do have an angle, but I think it's done differently. This one was, as you can see, it's full of glass windows and things like that. And from the back, lots and lots of glass. So again, it looks like a flimsy sort of build, but it's not too bad. And the good thing about it too is once you take off these sides, you can actually take each level off and have a better look at it, which I'll do that shortly as well. So that's the Lego Avengers Tower, which I think is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And again, compared to the current model of Lego, I know Lego brought one out quite a few years ago, but it was quite small. I think it was only about yay high. And the one they've brought out just now it's quite large. So I'm doing the comparison on the new one, and you can actually, funnily enough, you can buy the new Lego one on AliExpress for around about the 350, I think. So it's about half the price. It's not Lego, it's an alternate brick company. This one's done by Tiger, a Tiger brick company, and not a Lego knockoff, but there is actually the Lego knockoff available on AliExpress. I had a look this morning, and it's around about the 350 for the exact model. And what I liked about this, and I can't quote if it's in the new Lego one, this came with lights as well, which is great. I haven't put them in because, again, I want to set everything up first, and I've got the lighting kit. And there's a light for every level, including the one here. So it comes with lights as well, which I think is really good because it is quite dark inside and it lights it up beautifully. And I think I showed you on my last review about putting lights in. If you do get the lights with the models, put them in because they do make a big difference. But again, the only reason I haven't is I've got all my lights for all my models labelled and ready to go when I lay them all out instead. So I think what I might do now is just show you the minifigs that I bought to go with this model. So these are the minifigs that I bought separately off AliExpress to go with that Avengers Tower. As you can see here, it's got all the main figures. It has there's Loki. I like him. Loki's one of my favourites. And it has Ant-Man, the Wasp. It's got all the Guardians of the Galaxy. It's got Groot. It's got Captain Marvel. Rocket. I like Rocket. He's one of my favourites. And all the other ones, that the Hulk up the back there. Now I have got more minifigs, as you can see. More in there to spread out. But these are the main ones that I just wanted to show you that I picked up. And again, you can get them for around about maybe $1.50 each, or you can buy like sets like I did with this one. And again, Thanos, you've got to have Thanos because he's the baddie. I think I paid around about the $30 for a set of about 24. So there you go. If you don't get minifigs in your builds, you just go online and buy them yourself. Okay, so winding it up with this one, guys. I have no idea how long it took me to do. I did it 2 years ago now, and judging by how I do things, I would say I know it took me quite a while because there was so much detail to go into it, and all the windows and all the little bits and pieces here and there. I would have to guesstimate at around about a good 16 hours. I think I know it took me a long time to do it. Very enjoyable 16 hours, I might add, but yeah, it was a long build. And yeah, I know I did start doing it like I normally do, just sitting on the lounge, but yeah, I know I had to move up to the table because it did start getting so big. So yeah, like I said, colouring of this is really good. It matches the Avenger Tower, the Stark Tower. and just, yeah, the glass, everything matches beautifully. Gonna have to give it 4.5 stars, dropping only half a star because I had to buy the minifigs myself. But really, when you add the cost of this, which, as I say, $260, and the minifigs, which I would have probably paid around about that, yeah, probably about even $40. So that's $300 for all of this, which to me is a bargain, because it's, yeah, well, with all the minifigures and everything else, it would have come to around about 6,000 pieces, which again is one of my bigger builds, 6,000 pieces, and I really enjoy doing it. So yeah, 4.5 with the big thumbs up for this one. And again, if you like us, please subscribe, tell your friends, and keep watching. Till next time, bye for now.